my goodness, chit chat, Kit Kats. Trump out there accepting that Peace Prize trophy. So proud of it. You know, I've been out there and stopped 9 wars. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And it's such a fake crapitis thing, but he's acting like he really got a Peace Prize. He's so proud of it. And an idiot. It's like, here's your fake prize. Here's your fake prize. Now go and sit in the corner and be happy. Go suck your thumb. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, him accepting that thing like it's some really great honor. And it's just absolutely fake nonsense. Just, patting him on the head because they know what a buffoon he is. So yeah, if we make a fake Peace Prize thing and award him, he'll be all over us and happy, and we won't have any BS from him. He'll put us right through. Well, he's so easily manipulated. What an idiot he is. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking I wanted to go out for a few days, but tomorrow my daughter texted me and said my Christmas present is arriving tomorrow, so I've got to be here for that. Lord only knows what she's gotten me for Christmas, but I still haven't gotten her and her husband's present yet. Oh, so hard to buy for. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to being on the road again. Now, Wednesday coming up, I'll be on Hoga Lishi time. But then after that, the next few weeks, I'm not sure if he's even having it on those days because it's coming up, holidays, Christmas Eve and things, and then also the last day of December, so the day before New Year's Day, etc. So whether they'll even be doing something, I don't know, but I'm off the week after anyway. So I'll have at least a couple weeks that I could take off and things. So, yeah, I'm waiting. I have a couple of things coming Sunday and Monday that I'm going to try putting in the gypsy, changing things around to see if these will work. Now they are plastic storage things, but the reason I want to take out the one I have in there now, maybe, and exchange it, I'm going to try these and see how they work, is because these have doors that you can open this way, rather than having to lift up a lid. Now, my woven thing in there looks good, but to get into it, you have to open the thing up and then prop it up and try to get in there and move things around. So it's not as convenient as it would be to have something that actually opens this way. So you can open it this way, or you can open the lid on the top. So, but the thing is, it's plastic, it's not wood. But on the top of it anyway, I keep that silicone mat, so it should be fine. But, I'm going to, those are coming Sunday and Monday. And so I'll see if that's going to work or not, because that might be a better solution. As you go, you continue to try to improve things. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Mercy. But Anyway, yeah, just watching that thing, that buffoon today, him up there accepting that peace prize and talking about how many wars he stopped, and, just crap. He hasn't stopped any wars. He's so full of it. Him and his fantasy vision about his life that everybody's supposed to just, accept, and, oh yeah, you're fabulous. And it's all fantasy. Well, we don't live in your fantasy realm of alternative, drama. I'm not going to say facts because they're not facts. Alternative fantasy that he puts out on his Lies Central. Okay. Truth Social. Yeah, no, Lies Central. You don't believe a thing. I'm surprised he hasn't said he was the first person to ever climb the largest mountain on the planet. Such an idiot. But anyway, that's what's going on here. Oh, the other thing. My car, the Gypsy. Now, I've talked about the things that changed when I bought it. I got it for a good price, and it had 60,000 miles on it, which is nothing. But one thing I did have to put in right away was a $3,000 component for the braking system, because the guy that had it, this was a recall from Toyota, that if he would have taken it in, they would have replaced it for nothing. But that time had, run out. So I actually had to pay the whole price to get that changed, which I did, $3,000, but it was still, with the price I got it for, I still think it was definitely worth it. Now, I went in, I changed recently the shocks, the struts, changed all the fluids, which was, an expensive thing to change all the fluids, but you should do it every 60,000 miles. And every 50,000 miles, you're supposed to be changing the EGR. Yeah, EGR coolant system. And so I'm doing that. Now, that's an expensive thing. It's about $2,000 to do that, to replace the valve and to replace the coolant thing and put in new gaskets and all of that. But if you want to keep your car running like new, those are the things you do. But to do that every year, you're spending about $3,000 a year. Yeah, 60,000 miles, 50, 60,000 miles. So every 50, 60,000 miles, you're spending about $3,000 to replace all the fluids and the, EGR components, okay? But what that does is the fluids, your brake lines, the brake fluid gets water in it, transmission fluid, you want to drain it, you don't want to flush it, you want to drain it, put new in. Your coolant, if you don't change that out every 60,000 miles, it gets acidic, it starts eating inside your engine. So all of those fluids, you exchange it all every 60,000 miles. And the other one, if it clogs up, you blow your head gasket. So if you don't want your head gasket to blow, you change that. You change that system. And a lot of people are not thinking about all of those types of things. They just change the oil and then wonder why their transmission goes out or wonder why their head gasket blows. So anyway, I'm going in the 19th to do the EGR system, have all that done. It takes about 3 hours to do, and it's about $2,000 when it comes to the parts and everything. The parts themselves, the valve and the other coolant thing and the gaskets and everything is $1,200 by themselves, and then the labor is just under $600. Okay, and then you get the tax and stuff on it. It's just about $2,000, just about $2,000 to do that. But it sure beats having a head gasket blow and having to have all of that redone at what, $4,000 or $5,000 to if you had a head gasket blow and you have to do that. Now the other thing is the Prius V 2012, like I have, when they start getting higher mileage, they start burning oil. Now I just spoke with somebody yesterday. In fact, they had a Prius V, and yeah, their head gasket blew. Okay. But he was telling me, I told him, yeah, I just changing my oil to the Valvoline to see if it fixes this issue. And he said it definitely will, because he had that issue of the burning of the oil. He said in 3 cycles it stopped burning oil. So he said it absolutely, definitely works, that Valvoline. So I am definitely changing that, which I did take it in this last time. And it's what I'm going to start using religiously. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say about motor oils. I've also been doing a lot of research on that. And they said you use the synthetic, the 020, which is what my car recommends, in the winter time. But in the summer, I've been seeing that in the foreign countries, rather than 020, they recommend 530 for summer because it's a little heavier duty. And it's the same engine, same car, but because of the system here, they continue to recommend the 020, which is not the best for your car. Okay, so in the summer, I'm going to be running the 530 in it because that, or is it 550? I have to look it up again. The little heavier duty oil, because I'm running that constantly in the real high temperatures in the summer. So those are things, if you have a vehicle, like I told them in Toyota, they don't make the Prius V anymore, and I want to have this. I'd like to get 1 million miles on this, if I can, So if you plan on keeping it, then these are the things that you do to keep it like new. You want to have your engine clean. You want to change the things, change the oil frequently. Don't wait 10,000 miles, even though they say you can do it 10,000 miles. Don't do it 5,000 miles max on any of the oils. And you'll keep your car in good running condition. So, on that note, other thing. My little egg bite maker. Now I found these other little things, rather than use the silicone thing that they send with it. I found these other little silicone ones that have a lid on them that I got off of Amazon, and I tried that with it. I like it better because then they don't get the moisture inside like it does if you use the ones that are sent with the unit. Now in it, I've done the red bell peppers, basically grilled them in there, roasted them, which worked really well. I've done a grilled cheese in that, works really well. I've cooked a little meat in there, works well. So many things you can do with that little unit, which I'm quite happy with. It's been working out really well. Unless you're having a big steak or something, that's not going to be. But, you know, I made it with just a little thing of meat and then some roasted red peppers with it. Worked out really well. So, yeah, those are the things going on here. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the gypsy. But I did go down yesterday, and I looked at the RAV4, and I looked at the sienna. Those siennas are huge. I looked. The guy was there, and he showed me inside. I wanted to see just how large these are. And that sienna is got, I see why they have them to live in them, because it really is large. It's got a lot of room in it. So, yeah, you could live in one quite easily. Definitely much larger than my Prius V. You've got more headroom, you've got wider, and you've got longer. You've got more space in there for sure. But I'm quite happy with my Prius V. It works for me quite well. If I changed it out, I would, you know, go with something maybe larger if I ever wanted to do a little more slow-moving type thing. And, yeah. But for now, like I said, I'm happy with my Prius V, the Gypsy. And I want to see how many miles I can actually get on it. But if you're planning on doing something like that, you have a vehicle, which they don't make anymore, then you'd be best to really look at the engine and the things that they need and how often you should change those things and really keep up on that maintenance, more than just changing the oil or filling up the coolant when it gets low, etc. It really behooves you to do the other maintenance, and you save money in the long run. If you don't want a transmission to go out, you don't want a blown head gasket, those things are all really expensive to fix. So it really pays to do that extra maintenance and have the transmission fluid drained, not flushed, because you don't want whatever metals in the bottom of that to go through your transmission. Just have it drained, put new in there every 60,000 miles. And your brake fluid, because they get water, moisture in there, you want to change all of those things, and the antifreeze becomes acidic. So all of those things are really important to do. Now, it would be nice if I was a mechanic and I could do all those things myself. I wouldn't have to be paying the big bucks. But I do pay the big bucks, and I take it to Toyota because they know what they're doing with those engines. So the 19th, I'm with a master mechanic that's going to do the EGR system. Okay, so I'm happy with that, and it will be like having a new car because everything I've changed: new braking system, new struts, new shocks, all the fluids changed, and the EGR coolant system changed as well, all new parts. I'm not having them just clean that, I'm putting in brand new parts. So, yeah, that is, I'm looking forward to having that done and basically having like a new car. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.